to introduce the current Alderperson of this ward, the next Alderperson of this ward, Nicole Lee.
You all really know how to make a girl feel loved. Commissioner Daly, thank you so much for the introduction. Thank you so much for the partnership that you've shown me since I started. Thank you each and every single person that is here tonight that has given up their time away from their families, to stand out in the cold, to talk to people on the phone, to talk to me about their concerns, about the ward. I could not be more proud of the campaign that we have run so far. This campaign has always been about addition, not division. I'll say it again, addition, not division. The 11th ward that we're walking into has been changing for a while. And we're the first Asian majority ward in the city of Chicago, and that's something to be very proud of. It's not 100% Asian. I'm not interested in living in a place that's 100% Asian. I live in the 11th ward, which is so rich in diversity and culture and history. History that's been built upon the legacy of hard work and leadership from the 11th Ward organization, and for generations of some of you who have been here that have come up through the ward organization. We're going to be building on the best of what we have, and we're going to be making this tent bigger. We're not interested in moving backwards. We're interested in moving forward. We're going to continue to build this as an organization that will be there for you, who you can trust, and where loyalty means something. We know that there was a lower turnout in this race, and it was lower across the city. I think there's still a lot of people out there who feel like their votes don't matter. And I'm here to speak to every single one of you who maybe sat it out. Your vote matters. It matters a lot. And I'm going to be happy to knock on your door and talk to you about that too. Because again, this is a game of addition. It's not a game. It's actually the future that we're trying to build together. We can't do that unless we communicate with each other, unless we're there for each other, and we build this as a place not just where people sleep next to each other in these brick boxes, but that we're out there looking out for each other. That we care about what's going on in the block, not just about the 2 or 3 people on the street that you've known for 4 generations. You might have had neighbors that lived next door to you for 20 years. These are your neighbors. This is our family. The 11th ward is my family. I love every single person in this room. I want to thank my staff that are all here. Raise your hand if you're part of the 11th ward staff, please. Thank you. These individuals, this small but mighty team serves the 11th ward with so much care and passion that I cannot thank them enough for everything that they do every single day to make sure that the residents of the 11th ward are taken care of. This is not about me. This is about each and every single one of you who live here in the 11th ward and the future that we all deserve, the future that I want for my own kids and these young guys right here. And I think what you see before you is completely representative of the future that we want. One that is diverse, one that is inclusive, one that makes room for everybody to be whoever it is they want to be and to be their best selves. I also want to thank I'm remiss in that, so please forgive me. I'm going to rattle off a handful of them. First and foremost, I want to thank labor. Labor has been there for me. Thank you. The Chicago Federation of Labor, SEIU, Statewide Council, AFSCME, to name a few. Local 399 right here in the 11th Ward. Thank you, 399. We got the laborers down the street. We got the postal workers down the street. The 11th Ward is a labor ward. We believe in hard work. We believe in building wealth for our families. This is going to be a place where people continue to do that. And we will have affordability for people who want to stay here and build futures too. I also want to thank the business community who's also come out to support me because they believe that the 11th Ward is a great place to do business. The Chicagoland Chamber of Commerce, among others, who have along the way come and supported me and are willing to talk to me. And I think that's the one thing that I want everybody to understand. I'm willing to talk to everybody. We're open to all ideas, and I think that's the most important thing is that we hear all voices. That it's not about one loud voice, but how we come together. So with that, we are going to move forward. We're halfway through this race. We know we're still getting some results in, but I've told people all along, and this is why I do a weekly newsletter. So if anybody wants to subscribe, we'll take your email. It's an excellent newsletter, by the way. It's been so important to me to be committed to transparency because nobody in this board got to pick me, except for the couple of people on the committee. Right? So nobody got to pick me. And it's been so important for me to communicate with the constituents that I serve so that they understand where I'm coming from. So when I take a vote on something in city council, I talk about that in the newsletter. If I attend a committee meeting, I talk about that. It's important that people understand what's going on, too. We've got low voter turnout. We've got 24,000 registered voters in the ward. Right now, it's looking like less than 9,000 showed up. We got work to do, everybody. And I need everybody in this room, and maybe 10 more friends and families of yours, to come out and be part of this discussion, to be part of the community, engage in this way. I'm not going to do this alone. I haven't been alone for 1 minute, and that's because of all of you. And I appreciate every single one of you, big and small, tall and small. They're who we're doing this for. So if anybody in this room is sad, come see me. This is not a time to be sad. Not at all. He's here. There are at least 2,500 people right now that I can tell, I haven't refreshed the screen yet, that think that I'm the right person for this job. And I know you are. I know that there's common ground to be found with many of the other candidates who fought so hard in this race. 7 people in this ward were willing to put their butts on the line. And this is not easy. It is not easy to stand in this spotlight. It's not easy to make yourself vulnerable to the public. And it's not easy to do this job. I don't care what people tell you. You talk about rats and trash more than you ever thought you would in life. And I'm glad everybody's done eating. I'm looking forward to sitting down with some of the other candidates and talking about the future that we can build together and the common ground that we can come together on. But what I need tonight, I need everybody's commitment in this room. Who's with me? Now is the time for us to come together as a community. Because we're going to show the rest of the city of Chicago what the best board in the city of Chicago looks like and how we fight.
Oh, yeah.
So before you vote tonight, I know everybody in this room is committed. I'm going to need 2 more names from you. I'm only sort of half kidding about that. But no, we need everybody, and we're going to bring more people together. So stick with me. Stick with me, and we are going to go far together. We are going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
board, and with that, I thank you. The ward thanks you. Well, the other elected officials that are here, Maria Pappas, thank you so much for all of your support, for everything that you do. And we have Alderman Balser as well. Retired Alderman Balser. I only know him as Alderman Balser, because that's going to be a little hard for me to, yes. We also have with us, and I'm trying to spot people, we're Bridget Kazicki. Bridget Botica. Please give them a big round of applause. And then Wally, why are you not up here? Oh, Wally! Ladies and gentlemen, Wally Gussich, the heartbeat of the 11th Ward office. He is by far the most loved person in the 11th Ward. No offense, gentlemen, or anybody else. But Wally's 94 years old. He handles all of our senior services, and he is beloved in this community. And he is so indicative of what the 11th Ward is at its core, which is someone who cares, someone who's committed to the community, and will always be there to help take care of you. This is a litany of thank yous, and there will be more when all of this is run later, okay? But I would be remiss not to thank a couple of other people. Randy Jew. Where are you, Randy? Randy? Yeah.
Come on.
Come up here. You gotta be up here. Come on.
Show your face.
Come on, Randy.
You're holding up the show now. Come on. Every person up here, I've been able to call on a moment's notice if something was needed. I'm not a person, people who know me well, at least one person who knows how much I love asking for help. This has been a lesson, a life lesson on this journey about what it takes to do big things. And it requires community, and it requires people who care about what's going on, and will be there for you. And again, this is what the 11th Ward is about. Family, loyalty, caring, and community. I want to thank my family, my mom and dad, Jean and Teresa. Some of you know my dad. Those of you who have been around a while. My mom, Teresa, my son, Anton, my brother, Darren, my brother, Evan. Sam, Mom, I want to thank, he's like an uncle to me. And what a great leader in the community he's been. From all time. And Anita, thank you so much for everything that you've done. My cousin Spencer, yep. My cousin Spencer was one of the first people that I called when I decided to throw my hat in the ring for this appointment. And his first reaction was, that's awesome, because now I don't have to do it. But I'll tell you, he's been at my side, and he's had my back, just like the rest of this team has, and I'm so grateful. And then Vince Arrigo, standing in the back there, who took a hiatus from his law practice to come work on my campaign, believed in me so much that that's what he's doing. We're gonna need 5 more weeks with you, buddy. And Chris Long. Chris. Athena Design Group has been a great partner to me, and again, anything that we needed, you guys were here for. So I thank you. We got a little bit more ways to go. Mary Lou, Christine, John, he's here, and Michael. Thank you to the Daly family for your confidence, for your support, for your faith in me, and taking this forward. I thank you. And for the new people, because I'm new to politics too, we got a whole family over here, the Chu family. They're my neighbors from across the street every single out, and here you were today. Thank you. One of my oldest friends, Eileen Chin. He's a great leader in the community and has continued to support. No? Parents, they're great. I'm making my way around the table because someone who's not up here with me right now is my Aunt Delilah.
Oh, yeah.
My Aunt Delilah, who has been one of my biggest fans since I was a little girl, and has supported me in every single thing that I've done. I actually asked her to stop writing a check every time she came to my event. Because I love you, and I know that you're with me, and I can't imagine doing any of this without you. I'm going to stop talking. It's been long enough. But I so appreciate everybody. We need you to stay with me, and come along with us for the ride. It's going to be great, and we're going to make some things happen. Thank you.
Mighty 11.